Hello YouTube, it's Bird of Prey 5, and we're back for episode 20 of our Cities Skylines, City on the Edge of Forever city. And today we are going to put down an epic world-class university. I think it's time we become, we join the, I want to join the Ivy League. I mean, excuse me, A, you can't, but more importantly, B, who wants to, right? That type of education is dead. We're going to have a new form of education. It's going to not rely on academics so much as hands-on training. And it will reward risk takers and people who get the job done more than brainiacs who memorize facts and, look up things we can all find on Google. So, yes, it's a new day in education. And Thomas Potts is the first one in the chat. Man, it feels like the good old days, Thomas. Welcome, Thomas, and you can hear me. And no, I did not see your message on Discord. I did not. I'm sorry. Haven't been on Discord in a while. I'll bring that up first. I did see you on DJ's stream. I did catch DJ stream, I guess, a little after he finished. I'm sorry. I was doing my taxes today, and by the time I got to the stream, it was over. I see that he's blaming me for the death of someone in my McDonald's, but I can assure him that person arrived to the McDonald's dead already. So I don't know why he's blaming me. Anti-Ryan Johnson, hello, and Qapla. Right back at you, Anti-Ryan Johnson. I could not have said it better myself. John, the former peasant, howdy, welcome, John. Darth Kilhoun, Bird of Prey, my first time on one of your streams. Thank you so much, Darth. I hope it's not a disappointment. It probably will be. I like to set the bar nice and low. Thomas Potts says, it's a large amount of buildings that go together of the World Trade Center. Yes, I believe I've seen that one. And I believe the exact reason I didn't download it was because I didn't want a bunch of different buildings. Somebody made a very detailed Twin Towers, add-on, and, they definitely put a lot of work into it, but to be honest, I wasn't interested in all the other buildings. The only two I really wanted were the towers themselves, and wasn't really interested in putting down seven or eight buildings plus the park and all the other stuff it wants. But you know what, Thomas, if that's what you put on Discord, I promise I will check it out. I will check it out as soon as I can. I guess not on this stream, but soon. What is going on here? How am I zoomed in so much? And how come I cannot zoom out? I can zoom in, but I can't zoom out. This is not... There we go. I don't know. That was a weird one. That was a weird one. You sound sick. Are you okay? I thought I mean, I was feeling better today. I didn't realize I sounded sick. I am broadcasting from a horizontal position, so, but I've done this fairly often. I know my computer fan is especially loud right now. It might be hard to hear me. I'm trying to talk into the microphone best I can. Darth says the Sith believe in the collective good of all people if they can prove themselves. And Thomas Pot says it highlights in the picture which building they are. Yes. Cool. Are you guys seeing my little head graphic in the bottom left corner? I did add that today, and it should be visible. I figured we'd make a change for stream number 20. And in the meantime, I'm trying to figure out where exactly would be the best place to put down our brand new university. I mean, it appears to be the city is it's on the verge of getting crowded, and yes, you guys see it. Terrific. John DeMarco, welcome, John. So, do we put it in the middle of the Marks District? I forgot about the Marks District. It built up. It has since built up since our demand came back, since our population increased. We can get rid of these useless windmills. That was the old mayor. So let's see. The Marks District isn't looking too shabby. Let's take a look around. I mean, it's no Le Mona Lisa district, but it's not bad. Not bad when it's not under socialist control. So we should probably connect it now that we should probably connect it to more than just the highway. Looks like it would benefit to connecting over here. Thomas Potts says so far he prefers Battlefield 1 online to Call of Duty World War II. In Battlefield 1, you can fight in large battles. I haven't seen that yet on Call of Duty. Well, on Call of Duty 4, they certainly have large battles, but I don't think that was in any of the earlier Call of Duties, so you're probably correct. Now, would connecting a road to the farm increase traffic or help traffic? That is the question. What building are you? Because you've got to go. Hydroponics open air. Oh, you're just a regular industry building. And you'll just disappear when I put a road right through you. At least I thought you would. Well, you're gonna disappear one way or the other. There you go. Why are you guys complaining? Oh, look at all those people walking to work or bicycling. Are you guys biking or running? They're jogging. They can't wait to go to all of the jobs over here. Terrific. That was an excellent. Oh, look at this traffic. This foot traffic is amazing. We should put some things up here. Some things that they could use. I don't know, some low density commercial maybe. That'll. They can stop and get their morning bagel with a schmear. And what do we got? What are just the demand? And we'll put some high density commercial over here. Yes, yes. I believe that will work well. So wait, did that create a traffic light? It did not. Excellent. Oh, the people keep coming. Where have all these people been? That they are running. I have not seen this. I've not seen a single street cause. I mean, I would think they were evacuating the city if I wasn't, if I didn't know that there was no disaster going on back there. Oh, they're going to the bus stop. They are going to the bus stop. They can't wait to get on the buses to get around the city. It's right. This section was made after we had put in all our public transportation. There's no real public transportation here. Huh. Well, what can be done about that? What can be done? No, McDonald's. There should be a McDonald's along that road. Can we add a bus station to the existing nearby bus route? You don't want to drag a stop to move it. Drag line to add stop. Excellent. Excellent. Add stop there. Add stop there. Add a stop there. That will get people through here much quicker. I think that will help. Darth Calhoun says, what would you think of a plot where Japanese princess and German princess live together in an estate in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, so they can live near the Crown Prince, who was stationed in a base near there. The Crown Prince, who was stationed in a base near there. I have no idea. Darth, are people running because they want to flee your society? No, they were apparently running to get to the buses. There were no bus stops in the neighborhood. And I guess these people have been incredibly bored for months and months. And they couldn't wait, because our bus system is second to none. We have we have a very good public transportation system most of the time, but this area did not get any public transportation. You named it the Mark District. Is that Karl Marx? That's probably why they want to leave. In fact, Darth, you didn't see it, but in our previous episodes, yes, a socialist mayor took over the city and started implementing Marxist policies. Population fell, demand fell. Oh, now they're having garbage issues. There were lots of problems, and it was only very recently that a new mayor took over, and yeah, so the new mayor took over and saved the city, as the socialist mayor actually started turning off the water and the electricity before they left power, and dropped the population of the city from 110,000 about to 65,000 people by the time the new guy was able to take over. And he has got the city back up now to almost 150,000 people. So yes, an amazing turnaround job. This will help with the garbage collection. And we can get some more housing down, and suppose we could throw in a little more offices, even though there's really no space is needed. Exactly what a Marxist society would say. Anti-Tracker says, hey guys, welcome Anti-Tracker. Hector says, I stopped my 4th replay of Space Oddity to come here and see you stream, Bird. Well, thank you so much, Hector. Darth Calhoun says, Anti-Tracker, hey. Hi, Michael. And all the greetings are coming to Anti-Tracker. And Anti-Tracker says, so I have an island for Bird, Miles, Mercer Create, and me. Joe, check Discord, and you can show it off. Hector says, I miss the new mayor. Is the new mayor socialist or capitalist? The new mayor is a businessman, very much believes in capitalism, Hector. He decreased taxes tremendously, and everything is doing well since he's taken over. He's reinstated the internal combustion engine. People are allowed to have cars again. He's reopened the highways. Yes, it's time. Darth Calhoun says, I just watched the second Infinity War where Star-Lord effed up the movie. Lowell says Anti-Tracker, and then he says, Joe sighs even better than I do. Thomas says, just like you do. Anti-Tracker says, so did you steal the Enterprise from the museum? Thomas Potts, I would advise you not to answer the question. If the Enterprise is missing, you know, who's to say where it went? You know, you're not nighttime security. Not your job to say where did the Enterprise go. Maybe it flew away. Maybe it was picked up by a time traveler. No comment. Exactly. See, Thomas, you are learning. The sigh is an important skill when covering things such as discovery. True enough. Hector says he has bigger lungs. I wish that was true, Hector. In fact, I have tiny, tiny lungs. I've seen the lungs on x-rays. The doctors are not happy with. My lungs collapsed when I was sick, and the muscles atrophied around them. I have no idea, but I know my lungs are not what they used to be. They are surprisingly small for someone as big as me. Hector says he has no space for Eagle Moss ships, so I doubt he will have space for that. That might just be what he wanted us to believe. John says the 7th guarantee is meant for these types of situations. Pleading the 5th, you mean? Anti-Tracker says, Thomas, here's the plan. You swap the Enterprise at the Air and Space Museum with the Eagle Moss XL version. It will take them a week to notice. That is true. Darth Calhoun says, my lungs working out after this winter gets over. My lungs need working out. Ah, yes, after this winter gets over. I would believe it. I suppose. Why do we have these power lines? They don't seem to be important. I always get nervous when I destroy power lines. Are huge sections of the city going to be without power? No. I don't even know where these went to. Okay. Well, we really do need, for power and traffic reasons, let us connect. I know, I gotta get to the university, but let us connect this road. Space already occupied. You really? Why are you gonna make me? Thank you. Okay. So, where's our demand? Okay, we've got pretty good demand. We will fill this back in with high residential. And we'll put some offices over here to keep the residents away from the dirty industry. And we'll put in even more residential. Man, those buildings are zipping up fast. We've got some serious demand. Thomas, I've seriously thought it would be cool to 3D print an 8-foot model, but it would take months to print, says Anti-Tracker. Hector says the power line is for keeping the bird population in check. Anti-Tracker says, Joe, you are hurting my feelings. You should look at the map on Discord. Is there nobody with a wrench here who can get rid of whatever that guy said and is saying? Anti-Tracker, you've got a wrench. I have no idea who that guy is. I think we've upset. I don't know if he's... I don't know what language that is. Okay, Anti-Tracker. I have no idea what's going on. I'm gonna go check Discord, Anti-Tracker. I've got to leave the game. Okay, I'm saving the game. Saving the game. Now I have to leave the game. I'll put on the cinematic camera. That guy asked if it was English only here. Well, did he ask before or after all the FUs? I don't particularly care if it's, if somebody... I don't know anyone else who's going to understand what he's saying. So in that respect, yes, I guess it's English only. I mean, if Luke was here, and he had a friend here, or Darth, and he had a friend speaking Irish to him, or Luke had a friend speaking French to him, I wouldn't mind in that respect. But, you know, if you're the only one speaking a language, what the hell's the point? Although, truth be told, I wouldn't really care. But clearly the FU is not in Japanese or Chinese or Korean or whatever Asian language characters those are. Okay, so I'm in Discord. Now you guys can't see Discord. You're not going to be able to see Discord because I've got the game setting up. But, okay. Yes, Thomas sent me screenshots of World Trade Centers. So I could download just the buildings I want. Thank you. Thank you so much, Thomas. I will take a closer look after the game. And anti-tracker. Wow. Very, very interesting map you got going on there, anti-tracker. I will... Oh my God. Wow. Look at the detail. Okay, I've got to show this. I've got to show this. How am I going to show this? Okay. Okay, I'll open this in the web browser, and I can switch to the web browser for a moment, even though this is highly irregular for a Cities Skylines stream, but I assume you guys would be interested in seeing. Oh, and I see you've been looking at nothing for the last 2 minutes. You can thank Anti-Tracker for that. Here we go. Here is the map Anti-Tracker sent me. You can see it's a picture of a map. A beautiful Klingon symbol here for me. You got Anti-Tracker's face over here. You've got an Orville Union symbol over here on this map, on this island. And not only does Mr. Miles have a wrench, but if you look closely, look at that detail. It is, in fact, the symbol for the Earth Stargate on each side of the wrench. So, like, it is especially Mr. Miles, whose avatar is, in fact, the Stargate symbol for Earth, whatever they're called. Seventh. It's not Cylon, but it sounds Chevron. Chevron, locked in, yes, Chevron. I knew Cylon was wrong. Okay. Let's get back to the game. Back to the comments, where I'm no doubt way, way behind on. And where is the game? That would help. Okay, now I gotta go back. Anti-Tracker says it was Korean. It says mindfulness English is great. Hector says that sound Darfish, AT. Thomas Potts says what FU. Anti-Tracker says Thomas, remember Joe is a racist. He was referring to Fu Manchu. Fu. That is what he thinks of Asians. No, Anti-Tracker, that is not. Darth Calhoun says that Bird of Prey, I don't have Irish friends, only German. I'm sorry, I meant Darth Raven. When I say Darth, I knew him as Darth before you, and I do apologize for the confusion. I can understand it. Hector says, one time Joe ended the stream just as a Colombian girl was introducing herself. I will never forgive. A Colombian girl, huh? How did I miss that? Did she ever come back? Thomas Potts says, I knew he was a homophobe. A homophone. I don't even want to know what a homophone is. Anti-Tracker lulls. It's still early, but I like how it's coming out so far. It is, it's a very nice map, Anti-Tracker. I think you've got a future in map making. Not in the biggest demand these days, since Google does it, but I could see. Darth Calhoun says, Anti-Tracker, there are so many types of Asians and they all hate being associated with each other, especially Koreans and Japanese, and especially Chinese and Koreans, and especially Chinese and Japanese. Oh wait. Oh, and especially Chinese and Vietnamese. So yeah, you're exactly right. And what was Khan from King of the Hill? Laosian. Laos. Laosian. Thomas Potts says it was Korean. My translator said English, zone, or cool. You're welcome, says Anti-Tracker. Thomas Potts says I likes the old one. Hector is saying something in Korean. John DeMarco says nicely done, Anti-Tracker. The union symbol looks like it would have been difficult. Darth says looks amazing. Darth Calhoun says looks amazing, Anti-Tracker. Ryan Johnson said damn, I had to step away for a bit. Hello to everyone I missed. What did I miss? Darth Calhoun says, can the Sith Empire symbol be featured? Anti-Tracker is speaking in Korean, I think. I guess that's what you missed, Anti-Ryan Johnson. Anti-Tracker says, at Darth Calhoun, already working on that. Doing an Imperial and an Alliance symbol. Hector is happy. Thomas Potts says, Bird isn't going to Asia. That is absolutely correct. Could not be more correct. Asia is not meant for me. I had a chance to go to China back in the day when I was working fact, when I was working on our Qapla rum, and I was not looking forward to it. I was actually pretty close to having to go, and I don't mean it in this way because it was an unfortunate thing, but it worked out for me that it was right around that time that I don't know, that plane, I think it was an Air Force plane, had to make an emergency landing in China or something, and they didn't want to give back the plane back in the early 2000s. I don't even know if it might have been pre 9/11. I'm not even sure. It was either pre 9/11 or soon after. And tension was really building with China, and the company said, okay, probably wasn't a good idea to head over there at that time. And so I was able to skip out on that trip, because there is no way I would have enjoyed any time. I mean, listen, I wasn't going on vacation. This would have been to some business district in Guangdong province, and not staying at a 5-star hotel. So Anti-Tracker says, wow, so this just become really racist. No, it's not racist, Anti-Tracker. It's absolutely honest. I have friends, I have neighbors, I have acquaintances of all the different types of Asians, and every single one of them, almost for the most part, has told me which of the other Asians they hate. And every one of those are ones I've said. Japanese, Chinese, Chinese, Japanese, Chinese, Vietnamese, Korean, Chinese, Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese, all the others. I had a friend in college who would tell me things like, and this is not me saying it, this was my Chinese friend in college, saying how Vietnam and the Vietnamese were an embarrassment to Asians as a whole, because he's like, and this was my Chinese friend, and he would say, look at Korea, look at how well Korea is doing, and he meant that as an insult to Koreans. But he was like, look at even how good the Koreans are doing, and then look at what the Vietnamese are doing. And he's like, they're just a total embarrassment to the entire continent of Asia. And he was being completely honest. And is it racist if you're Asian to hate other Asians? He doesn't hate them, but he seriously disliked them. I mean, I don't know if that counts as racist. You're the same race. It's like if a French person has problems with a German person, it's not racist. It's nationalist, it's countryist, I don't know. But it's not a race issue. Hector says, the zombies, something about zombies. It left the screen. I'll go back up. Darth says, my favorite Asian is probably Japanese. Culture, food, religion, and society is great. Hector says, the zombies were well treated. They almost didn't suffer. Hector says, End had plenty of food. Thomas, I'm not even going to try to pronounce. Okay, I'll try. More Nupu. Darth says to John, you can't be racist to specific zombies since they are ultimate communists, accepting everybody by force. Okay. Andy Ryan Johnson says, how would you tell if the zombies weren't treated well? Not like they would complain. John DeMarco says, we would need someone fluent in Klingonese to determine how the zombies felt about their treatment. Or a Vulcan could mind meld with them and get the feeling of how they were feeling, even if they didn't speak the language. Because Spock mind melded with the whales, and clearly he does not speak humpback whale, but he was able to communicate with them. And Thomas says all the others. Okay, maybe that was a little racist. Hector says, to be fair, they were very pissed about receiving too many non-lethal wounds. Anti-Tracker says, wait, did Joe say that their Vietnamese are an embarrassment? Not to me. Darth says, is it racist to be a German who insults the French? Exactly. It's not racist. Race isn't the issue unless you happen to be like a white German and a black French person and you're insulting them because of their race. But assuming they were both the same race, it clearly isn't racist. DJ Odyssey says, Bird, the guy was not dead until he ate that McDonald's. Oh, hi everyone. DJ, I have video proof that two guys dropped off the body into the McDonald's. They sat him in the booth. They made it look like he was just hungover. They had the Weekend at Bernie's sunglasses on him and everything. They sat him in the booth. They came over to get a couple of cheeseburgers and a couple of drinks and 2 large fries. And then I thought it was weird because they went over there and there was 3 of them, but only 2 of them got food. And then the 2 guys left and was waiting for their friend to leave, and he just stood there. And we went over, and the guy was smiling too much, and I realized he must have been dead. That's what happened. I don't know what else to tell you. I didn't kill him. He came into the McDonald's already dead. I think you've got some crazy people running around your city. Hector says, and I thought Anti-Tracker was racist. Night Breeze, welcome Night Breeze. Anyway, only white people can be racist. Hi DJ Odyssey. Darth Calhoun says it's called ethno-nationalism. Ethno-nationalism, that makes more sense. Thomas Potts says that DJ Bird was lurking on your stream. I wasn't lurking. I didn't get there until the stream was well over, and I commented on the stream as soon as I got there. I said first, and I was. Night Breeze says, did you shoot down the planes, DJ Odyssey? Andrew Johnson says, okay, I'm going to get a scotch and enjoy the downturn this is going to take. Thomas Pod says he poisoned a guy for eating his McDonald's. Night Breeze says I nuked the entire island. DJ says to Night Breeze he nuked the entire island. Night Breeze says lol, and they were still circling. Actor says I thought guys streaming games were all capable of responding to comments at the same time. Yeah, I should be. I will grant you that, but comment too fast. Okay, let me catch up to the comments, and then I will play. I want to see the tape. I'm skipping. What's funny? Communist China attacked Communist Vietnam. The country unified after Vietnam War, which is why they hate each other, because the Vietnamese slaughtered Chinese Liberation Army. DJ Odyssey wants to see the tape from McDonald's. Hector says traffic is a little strange in that corner. I missed it. Oh my god, there's still so many comments to go. Anti-tracker yells Thomas. Now I have to see, what did Thomas say? Thomas Bot says, I think Bird of Prey has a spy in your city. Darth says, if I had to die and be reincarnated as a non-European, I'd want to be born as a Japanese person. Anti-tracker yells Thomas. Well, Darth, I'd want to be born as an American. Again. DJ Odyssey says, wait, Bird. You said you see my Stargates all over the map. Wait till you see my Stargates all over the map. DJ, I don't know if you were on Anti-Trekker's stream yesterday. I believe it was yesterday. He put Stargates on his map. And you know what? I downloaded the Stargates too yesterday. They're actually subway stations. You do have to connect subways to them for them to work. They don't just work like Stargates. Just FYI. And in fact, on Anti-Tracker's map, for some reason we needed one real subway station before the Stargates would work. Just a heads up, if you haven't started using them yet. Brian McFarlane, welcome Brian. Heidi ho everyone. Anti-Tracker says only white people can be racist. No, I did not say that. If that was said, I was quoting somebody else. I was reading a comment of somebody else. DJ Odyssey says hi Brian. Thomas Pratt says but it's true. Hector says, well, if you were born female, it would be a little less wonderful, Darth Calhoun. Hector says, yes, Anti-Tracker, he's an SJW. Darth Calhoun says, only white people can be racist, and explain why Africans genocide each other all the time based on tribe, and why Chinese are genociding Turks and Tibetan in their lands. What? Okay, Africans genociding Africans doesn't mean it's racist. It's bad, it's genocide, but it's not racist. Just because something's not racist doesn't mean it's good. It just means it's not racism. It's still genocide. DJ Odyssey says, don't ask Bird to read Discord while he is streaming. That's racist. Robert Knowles, welcome Robert Knowles. Hello, how was your day? Better day than yesterday, Robert. Better day than yesterday. I hope the same for you. Thomas Potts says, okay, people, no more comments. Darth says, Hector, why Japanese women are some of the best treated women in the world. Anti-Ryan Johnson says Johnny Walker Platinum and learning about racism, what a way to spend a Saturday night. DJ Odyssey asks, ever? Brian McFarland says, guys, I think the last episode of Discovery can be easily hated or loved. Well, maybe liked. Discovery team said TOS sets were made of cardboard, yet they used these sets in this episode. Hector says, yes, stop writing, waiting, I'm writing. DJ says, what? DJ says, damn it. DJ says, I'm trying to be original here, and they all steal my ideas before I can think of them. DJ says, if you read the description, it says you must put a real one down first before you can use the Stargate ones. Well, DJ, it looks like you read more than Anti-Trekker did. Or I did. Did I? No, I didn't tell Anti-Trekker about the Stargate. One of you people told Anti-Trekker about the Stargate. Not you people here necessarily, but somebody else in his audience told him about the Stargate and neglected to mention the fact. Anti-Trekker, I was making reference to the current PCBS, says Night Breeze. DJ Odyssey says, hopefully they haven't stole my idea to use the map that looks like Stargate Atlantis. No, DJ, you were first on that one, best I can tell. And yes, I knew it was something, but I didn't know it was Atlantis until you said it. And of course, once you said it, I felt like an idiot for not realizing. Birds just defending genocide. Oh, God. Why do I even bother? Why do I even bother? It's not racist, I think. Lol. Darth Calhoun says, Bird of Prey 5 is still racist because each ethnicity distinctly different from each other, like Germans are different genes than Poles. Same with Africa. Yeah, but we decide what's a race. Hector says, wow. DJ says, well, remember Anti-Bird is the one that said 5,000 dead was a good start. What you call genocide, I call a day's work, said John. Darth says, John DeMarco, that's my book is going to include tons of genocide. Hector says, you will call 5,000 dead lawyers at the bottom of the... What do you call 5,000 dead lawyers at the bottom of the sea? Yes, a good start. We all know. We all know. Thomas Potts says, one of you people. Yes. You people. John says, sounds like a Cardassian, epic jar. Hector says, nice view of the ocean. I'm sorry, I'm starting to play a game now. You know what? Screw you guys and the comments. I'm playing my game. I'm gonna put down the university in 1 second. I'm playing the game. You guys comment amongst yourselves. See if I care. Fucking people. I try to play a nice game for them, and what thanks do I get? I get called a racist, genocidal maniac. And should just destroy this whole map with meteors and tsunamis. So, you know what? I was going to give you a tip I was going to give you a tip on how to play the game. I decided I'm not. I'll save it for another time. Okay, you talked me into it. So, I was watching one of like the super experts on City Skylines. Even more so than me. And he was having problems, and I gotta be honest, I always also wondered this. I'd put taxis down, and they would never seem to do anything. But apparently, after reading the comments, taxis, which are in your mass transit options, they really only work for tourists. So they're best to put down in places tourists frequent, like, say, the harbor, where you come in off cruise ships, near train stations where they come off the train, and of course at airport. And people said that they actually, sometimes they can make some decent money just putting down taxi depot and taxi stands near where tourists come. Now, we actually have some pretty decent public transportation. We do have a subway here. Let's see. We can put a taxi depot over here. That would get taxis on the road. And then we can put a taxi stand. Oh, do I already have a taxi stand? I do. Huh. Look at that. I already put a taxi stand here. It's almost like I knew what I was doing. Huh. Is anybody using it? Not really. Okay, well, forget what I just said. But yeah, so don't use your taxis anywhere else except near harbors, near airports, and near passenger train stations. The places where tourists come into the city. Maybe near an amusement park or a big attraction. Any place that has high tourism traffic. So, yeah, I just thought I would pass that along. Might be helpful to some of you as you start or continue to play. Because I would have liked to know that a bit earlier. Would have saved me some time in some cities. Okay. Now, university, the anti-tracker district. Now, if we put the university here, it's not well centered. Look at all this traffic. But at least it's going through the toll booth. What is this? Oh, okay. This is the traffic. Yes, this is the traffic. These are actually goods being produced probably from the anti-tracker district. Indeed, mostly from the anti-tracker district. And they're all being shipped off from this cargo airport. Yeah, the planes are arriving mostly empty, and they leave, or at least the other one left full. Okay, well, this left with more stuff on it than it arrived. And this one will probably also leave with more stuff on it than it arrived. I hope. Yes. Yes, I got pretty substantial cargo increase. So, that's good. A healthy export economy. Hearts of Iron 4, yes. That is a game. Don't put in too many bus lines. They start complaining about that too. How many is too many? Oh, what do we got going here? Burned down. That's unfortunate. Well, if we put the university here, we can make a highway exit. But kinda got an issue with the highway. We kinda got an issue with the highway. It doesn't go around the island. Although it does go up here. You know what? I think this is a much better place for our university. Although traffic is pretty rough, but sure. We're gonna... Why is all this traffic going? You know what this traffic needs? It needs a place. You know what? They need another place to ship their goods. All those trucks are carrying goods that have to... We've got to put down another airport. That's what we need to do. I bet that would totally reduce the traffic. How are we gonna do that? One-way roads. There we go. Airport. Wow. Airports are always bigger than I think they're gonna be. Airport. Cargo airport. Cargo airport hub. Oh, trains too, huh? Where's the trains come? Oh, the train is right there. I guess it would make sense. So I guess we've got to destroy this road. We've got to back this on up. There we go. That should do it. Hearts of Iron 4 is a game, I believe, I don't know if they call it that, real-time strategy, but basically, if it's the game I'm thinking of, you're fighting, it's almost like Risk, but without dice, and much more complicated. Much more complicated. Almost closer to Axis and Allies, but not at all a board game, a 100% computer game. And lots of different turns and moves you can make during turns, and you have to develop technology and deploy units and send some to attack and some to defend. I mean, listen, I'd always be up to play a game of Risk. Risk is my game. But Axis and Allies, that was like a serious game I used to play when I was like, I don't know, 14, 13 to 17. I don't know. Oh, I guess no. By 17 I was in college. But my younger teenage years, Axis and Allies was the bomb. I've only seen people play Hearts of Iron 4. I do not have the time, I think, that it would take to really get into that game. Okay, slope is too steep if we go any further, so we'll deal with that. Okay. Huh. How are we gonna do this? Well, they can all go around the circle, so let's switch to our highway ramp. And connect there. And now you space already occupied. You go there. Okay. So, that was the exact wrong. That was the wrong part of the highway to connect to. Whoops. Whoops. Okay. So, you're where we want to connect to. How are we gonna do this without destroying? Yes. There we go. There we go. Now, what I predict is right. In time, trucks are going to want to use this airport instead of this highway to get their goods out, and then they will go around this one lane and get back. Ah, it's broken. The highway is broken. There we go. Okay. And then they will go back around to the circle and go back into the industry district. Now let's also get a way for the trucks to get to here. There we go. Now we just gotta flip this road around, and we've got a way for trucks to come in from the other direction. And yes, exactly what I was expecting. Maybe half the trucks are now using our airport. So this will work out well. Good. They'll drop off cargo, and you know what? Maybe some of them just want to go back around and just get back into the system over here and not go all the way around the highway. So let's give them that option. In fact, we should up this to a one-way street instead of just a highway. So we could zone this. What do we need? Still says we need more industry. I'm hesitant to zone this all as industry, but you know what? I might do it. I guess I'm gonna do it. Why the heck not? Oh, that's a district. That's number one. But yes, why not zone this as industry? What do we really have to lose? More traffic, I suppose. I suppose we could get traffic issues. But whatever. And we put some commercial in front of the airport. I just can't picture an airport without some commercial nearby. I mean, where are people going to pick up the rental cars? Although this is a cargo airport, still the pilots need to have a drink somewhere. So we're just gratuitously filling in whatever we can. And that will get a yellow because it's already yellow. So sure. Okay. Now, has that reduced the traffic? It has indeed reduced the traffic pretty significantly on this highway, which was the long plan. And now we will break down ground on our beautiful university, nestled in the forest. And I'm gonna be honest, some parents might have concerns about a university on the water. This is our most dangerous area for a tsunami. This is the kill zone. No, not many people survive over here. But how many tsunamis does one really experience in a lifetime? So we will. We will persevere, and we will get okay. Now, how are we gonna do this? It's not going to be quite the same as Starfleet rehabilitation. We don't have to be separate from the grid, but we do want our own well, you'll see. You'll see. We want all the great university buildings. This is just a plain university. This is also a university. Capacity 4,500. Capacity 4,500. Community school. Institute of Creative Arts. Capacity 800. Oh, it's basically a high school. Modern Technology Institute. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I am talking about. You're gonna go in here. book bank. Well, of course, any great university needs a world-class library. Springfield Elementary, no thanks. An archive, of course. In fact, that archive looks a lot like the library of my own university I went to. Hofstra University on Long Island. Science facility. Yes. Definitely want science facility. And telescope dish. Of course. What's a university without a telescope dish? Who'd even want to go to one? Yes. There we go. That. It's going to point forward. Oh, that's beautiful. What the hell are you? U City? A business school? I suppose. I suppose somebody needs to learn business. No, we don't want you too close to the real students. We'll put you back here. So, what do we got? Okay. We'll put down this university as well. And now we will put down some student housing, but of course to do that we're going to want some roads, but not major roads. Zonable promenade. That sounds like the road we want. This will offer greatest student housing, some basic services. Those will be on the outside, but yes, we'll put in some dorm rooms, some fraternity homes, of course some larger buildings. This is dedicated student housing, and of course we've got to put down commercial. And on the outside we need some we've got a perfectly clean incinerator, which is absurdly ridiculous, but sure, why not? We can keep that guy there. And we need to throw down some power. A Tesla tower. I just don't like the noise from that Tesla tower. Only makes sense the Science Institute has its own Tesla cube for near infinite amounts of energy. Oh, right, we should district this. Definitely have to district this. Yeah, because we're gonna want to do some fancy things with this district. Oh, it would help if I connected it to the highway. But you know what? Before I connect it to the highway, let's set. Not that we're going to have industry here, but if we did, it would be forest. Commercial, just be commercial. Office would be IT, because let's face it, they're around a college. Homes would be self-sufficient. And district policies. Well, I do not like banning pets, but this is a college. Probably shouldn't be having pets in the college dorms. So yes, we're going to ban pets. We are going to ban smoking. We are going to give an educational boost because, I mean, what the hell is the point? It is college. So within the district, not that there is any, but if there was, there would be free public transportation. Yes, this is all good. This is all good. And we've got city planning, high-tech housing, sure. No, encourage biking, yes. Bike on the sidewalks. No. Combustion engine ban. No. And we sure as hell is not giving them a union. That's how it starts. So, this is good. That will get it going well. Telosian University. Well, I was exactly thinking the Telosian district, Brian. That is exactly what I was thinking. The districts, the universities themselves, I think we'll have different buildings. Television. We'll call it Television U. Yep. Television U. And now, like here, we're at the Modern Technology Institute. This will be the Vulcan Science Academy. Oh wait, we have a science thing. So this will be Starfleet Academy. And this is the Vulcan Science Institute? Vulcan Science Institute? Or Vulcan Science Academy? No, it's Starfleet Academy. There's got to be Vulcan Science Institute. Union Point. Yeah, we could do Union Point. This guy here. This can be Union Point. We're not nearly that late that Anti-Trekker is about to stream. No. It's 9:35. We're gonna be done before Anti-Trekker streams. The archive is, of course, Memory Alpha. And the library. Somebody, what's the library? I was thinking of streaming Joe's stream, says Anti-Trekker. Well, we all just end up streaming everyone's stream. TOS library? I don't get the reference. Hector Bird said that he can't do your night stream because it's too late for him, Anti-Trekker. We've done it before, Auntie. Don't cross the streams. Okay, you know what, John? I'm going to go with it because I don't get the reference, but I'm sure it means something to somebody. So, unless I can think of something in the next 60 seconds that's better. All of our yesterdays. Ah, yes. Okay. Thank you. So you see, that's why part of me said to just go with it. else do we have to read here? Oh, a college of business. Well, this will be the Ferengi School of Business. Get it A to Z, yes, okay. Okay. So you get the Ferengi School of Business, ATA's Library, Starfleet Academy, Vulcan Science Institute, Union Point. We've got bunch of student housing. We've got some crime issues. We need a name for the telescope dish. While you guys think of something, I will put down some police and fire services. Dave's Tactical Gun Shop. Patrol car capacity 7. Ultimate Police Station. Police Headquarters. Modern Police Headquarters. I guess we'll do a modern police headquarters, whatever that means. That makes everybody happy. We're gonna need health care. Definitely gonna need health care, because you know health care. Gonna need to bury those bodies or burn them. It's fitting that crematory is next to the hospital. Look how happy everyone is. This is actually just a big cemetery, but it looks cool. Oh yes, fire. Emergency services. Fire department. We've got plenty of schools. Now what do we need? We need a park. But what's the best park in the world? The best park in the world is McDonald's. Nice central location for our McDonald's. Looks like I gotta take some trees out of the way. See, most of these buildings, the trees moved out of the way. Oh, because it's a park, maybe? I wonder what determines when the trees get deleted and when they don't. No major trees sticking out of any of these buildings. Oh, here there is. That would be annoying. Okay. Okay, and of course, wouldn't it be complete without the big M? Go. Oh yes. Got McDonald's. Anyway, did you guys? No, it's not going to be the AOC Economic Institute. Death Ray? No, I meant X1 dish. Yeah, that's it. Right next to the Exotic Dance Institute for Bunnies. Bird skipped a lot of comments, unsubbed. Hey, he did say screw you guys. Yes, he did. Then he goes wanting to kill more people. Tree killer. If this is a base game building a mod building, if it's a base game building or a mod building, that's what determines if the trees get. No, the McDonald didn't. Possibly. Well, let's see. Let's put that theory to a test. Well, no, I don't want to put a filthy building here, but let's put a police station down. Nope, because that is the in-game. Oh no, that's not. This is the in-game police station. Huh. Although I thought it was. Let's see. This is the in-game police station? No. Okay. One of these two is definitely... Oh, this one. No. One of these two is most certainly the default police station in the game. And neither of those cleared the trees in where it was placed. Just so we're clear. Okay, so now let's get a legitimate park down. Oh, it's college. So no, not. This is a cat park. It looks like a baseball field. Um, do I have a better baseball field? I do. A minor league stadium or a real baseball stadium? We're gonna do a minor league stadium for the school spirit, and of course I've got to delete a whole bunch of goddamn trees. No, don't delete the building. We're just deleting the trees that you should have deleted when I put them down. And of course, since I just saw this episode yesterday, this is going to be the DS Niners stadium. DS Niners. Yes. Okay. And so now we will let some more stuff build up. I guess this is going to be a very popular university. So we need more student housing over here. We've got garbage, we've got everything else. We'll put some offices in over here. And some high density commercial over here. And actually we'll put some high density commercial between here and the highway. Definitely. So yes, it's good, and all this is built up without me ever connecting this to the highway. So now I shall do that. They'll let me save the game now that we have such a beautiful university set up. See what I can accomplish without people calling me a genocidal, homicidal maniac in the chat. There we go. There we go. And of course, we get rid of the traffic lights because they make no sense. How can there be crime? The police station is right over here. Right, this is section 31? No. No, that's really Starfleet intelligence. So who are these? Who is the oh. Red Shirts Incorporated. Red Shirt Security. Yes, Red Shirt Security has the contract for keeping the school secure. McCoy Memorial Hospital keeps all the students healthy, usually with whiskey. Firefighters. Who's the best firefighter in Star Trek? My police are not corrupt. Well, Burnham. You get it? Because of Burnham Fire Station. Nobody gets burned at Burnham Fire Station. And this, because they're intelligence, this will be section 31. But nobody knows that. It's a secret. It's a secret. So, yes. We got a beautiful new Telosian University section of the city. No real mass transit options here. It's the only problem. Let's rectify that right this second. Let's pause the game before anything else more builds up that I'd have to unfortunately take down. We've got to give this a subway. And by a subway, of course I mean a Stargate. Yes, because I of course downloaded the Stargate yesterday. As soon as I saw it on Anti-Tracker stream, I had to get myself all the Stargates. What's the differences here? What are the differences? Oh, the Atlantis Stargate. Okay, we're gonna do an original Stargate, and we'll put it here at the corner. I mean, that still gives access. We'll put it up closer. We'll put it here. That's fine. So we are far from we are far from maybe this wasn't the best idea. We are far from the subway. This is a subway though? Yes. Yes it is. Okay, so you know what? We can make it work. There we go. So the line there we go. We'll add a stop on that line, and we'll add a stop on that line. So all should be good. Now we've got some mass transit. Oh, and perhaps the most important thing we could do, because of course parents spending tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars possibly a year to send their special snowflakes away to university. They want some protection. So they want a seawall to more than a seawall. They really want a flood wall to protect their innocent little guys and gals from the mean ocean. So yes, this beautiful area is gonna get some flood protection. And now we're gonna see the power of mass removing trees, because I clearly do not have the patience to remove all those trees at once. So it doesn't matter what tree brush you choose, you just right click and you can just remove all the trees. I know, the environmentalists are not happy, but it's the only way to show the parents that, listen, we have some protection for your children, and even more than that, how can How can we protect them even more? We can build a giant pit. A pit in front of the wall. That in case the ocean does ever come in again, they have some protection. Okay, now that's not good. That's not good at all. The ocean's already coming in, though. We did not want to fill this. And we certainly don't want to fill this. Okay, let's fix this. Fix the hole in our wall. There we go. Okay. That water will disappear soon enough. What the hell is... What is under the ground here? What is this? Like, I want to destroy it, but I have no idea what it is. I mean, it doesn't connect to anything. It's not a... Is it a train? I don't know what it was doing there. How did it get there? But it's gone now, so hopefully it was nothing important. Ocean 1, pit 0. No, there's still a pit. There's still a pit. Well, it does have a subway running through it, so... Or at least train tracks. It might not have been the best place to put a pit. In hindsight. Let's fill it in a bit. Over here. Yeah. We probably don't want that train track exposed to the elements. But there is still a pit. It will... There we go. There's a train going through. It will stop some water if the worst ever happens again. Yes, it will. So families can be happy that their little children will be safe. I really like this district. It came out well. course, it seems stupid not to build up to the wall. I mean, as long as we've got streets, we could build with dirt roads. There we go. Lots more. Lots more housing. Okay. Let's get some more commercial set up there. Okay, and the rest of this can be low density housing. No, these should be commercial. I mean, that's what you would have next to a ballpark. This can be residential. Oh, there we go. There we go. We'll let that grow in on the nice camera. Actually, let me save the game. Okay. You people have been, I assume you've been nice. So, I'm gonna go to the comments. We'll see how far back it even lets me go at this point, since I've got to turn the tablet on and power it off to save battery. I gotta say, I'm pretty sure the city must be past 150,000 people, right? What's the population? Oh, 149,403. So, right on that cusp. Right on that cusp. And residential demand is actually pretty low. So this might not fill in too quickly, but commercial, industrial, and that would include office, is way high. And I would suspect that's because of all of our educated population now. And they're going to just continue to get more educated. So, good things are looking ahead. And we'll put back on the camera. And we'll see how far back in the comments I could possibly be. Understand. If I open the YouTube app and it detects that I'm live, why not just go right to my stream? Okay. The farthest comment I can read back is from 9:23 p.m. So I do apologize for everyone who left a comment before that, but that's where we are. So Hector said cool, I have no idea to what. Hector then said libraries, those things still exist in 2073? Of course they do. They'll always exist. I mean, even today they basically are just there for DVD rentals. In 2073, you can use your imagination, but it's not going to be good. Telescope dish, haha. Don't you mean radio telescope dish? Well, considering this game says that astrologists predict meteor impacts, I don't think we can complain a lot about radio telescope versus telescope dish. There goes to the evil Democrat bird, says DJ Odyssey. Hector says, don't forget the Beta Lambda Gamma Delta fraternity. BIOG. Hector says, what's the Exotic Dance Institute for Bunnies? Where is the Exotic Dance Institute for Bunnies? And the Trigger says, lol, I was thinking, oh, did I already read some of these comments? So maybe we're not that far behind. And the Trigger says, lol, was thinking of streaming Joe's stream. Anti-Ryan Johnson says, that's a good question. Hector says, a mob boss that is against a workers' union, they make you a lot of dough. Yeah, Hector, but that's how much I care. Union Point, said John DeMarco, which was a suggestion I used. Thank you, John. Hector says, getting lazier and lazier, anti-trekker. Oh, right, it's called subcontracting. DJ says, well, if Trekker streams Joe's stream, then I'm going to stream Trekkers, lol. And then Anti-Tracker is laughing, and Hector is laughing. And Anti-Ryan Johnson warns, don't cross the streams. And DJ says, we've done it before, Anti-lol. Anti-Tricker says, Joe, you should just check Discord, lol. In an hour when you read this, and I'm already streaming. Oh. I'm gonna go check Discord again. Let's see what's going on. Okay, Anti-Tracker has sent an updated map. Ah, he's even decorated it a bit, I believe. Okay. Again, he's actually sent two, but I assume the latest one, yes, the latest one is the best one. So, as very unusual as this will be for one of my live streams, we are again going to slip away momentarily from the game and go to the web browser. So this is the latest map from the anti-tracker. We've now see the Klingon symbol, anti-tracker's face, a very nice Starfleet Delta logo with a circle for some reason, Union Point, the Autobot symbol, this superhero guy anti-tracker told me about yesterday, Batman, Mr. Miles's wrench, and the Pog, a Pog. No, I know that's the Star Wars thing. Yeah, Star Wars. That's the Ewok symbol, if I believe. Or was that Yoda's back tattoo? Something. It's, I don't know. I think it's the birthmark that Chewbacca has. Whatever it is, it's got something to do with Star Wars. So, yes. And I hope Anti-Tracker will make this map, in all honesty, available on Steam when he's done with it, because I'd love to download it and play it sometime, and I'm sure many others would. And hey, it's free publicity for Anti-Tracker, so why not? But okay, back to the red. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. A beautiful shot of the city. I like that shot. Back to more comments. Bird said he can't do your night stream because it's too late for him. Anti-Tracker. A to Z Library. Ata's Library. Mr. Ata's is the librarian in TOS. Facepalm, says Thomas. John DeMarco says all of our yesterdays. DJ Odyssey says, yeah, Atos was the one in charge of the library where Spock went back and got all horny. That's right. Thomas Potts says, get it, A to Z. I get it. I get it now. DJ says, who could blame him though? She did look good in that bikini thing. If that was a bikini thing and she just didn't have a really... God damn it, DJ. John DeMarco says, Ferengi Commerce Authority. Oh, that would be even better than the Ferengi Business School. But I will try to remember to make that change. DJ Odyssey says, I know how to make Joe not read my comments with his mom listening. Lol. John DeMarco says, Epsilon 9. Thomas Potts says, where is the AOC Economic Institute? Hector said, in a closet, yes. I think it's an online institution. Robert Knowles, Death Ray, oh well. Oh wait, no, I mean X1 Dish. Yeah, that's it. Anti-Ryan Johnson says, right next to the Exotic Dancer Institute for Bunnies. Hector says, Bird skipped a lot of comments, unsub. Anti-Ryan Johnson, he did say, screw you guys. Yes, he did, says DJ. There goes there he goes wanting to kill more people. And Ryan Johnson screams, tree killer. DJ says it's a base building or a mod building. That's what determines it. Fake news and disproven, DJ. Hector says all those homeless birds and squirrels. When I had my apartment, I was on the 6th floor. I had a balcony, had a decent view, and it was good for quite a few years. And then one year, a pigeon ended up making a nest behind a garbage can I had on the balcony, and I was gonna get rid of the nest one day when the pigeon wasn't in it, but when I looked, there was an egg in the nest. So I couldn't get rid of it. I let the pigeon, and then of course the baby pigeon, stay for, I lost a whole summer of using the balcony because there was a bird's nest out there. And I figured, once winter came and the bird left, I would get rid of it all. And of course, it happened to be a pretty mild winter. I don't think the bird ever left. And it was starting to get warm again, but at least there were no birds in the nest. And, I hadn't heard them chirp. I assumed they had abandoned the nest. And finally, got rid of. Now there was a layer, it was actually 2 layers of outdoor carpeting out there. We just pulled up one layer, and it was horrible. It was full of bird crap. Got rid of it, and luckily the bird did not come back. But that is how far I went to protect the birds. I let them have their baby birds and stay there for as long as they needed to. So don't call me a bird. Don't say I'm out there destroying the birds. Homeless birds. I care very much about homeless birds. Ryan Johnson says, great, more poop in the cars and squirrels causing car wrecks. Well, the squirrel's not really causing the car wreck. It's the person trying to avoid the squirrel that causes the car wreck. And Ryan Johnson says, lol. And Hector says, universities love them trees. Hector says, to be frank, by 2073 there will be no trees. Actually, I don't even think there's going to be a 2073 according to AOC. The world's going to end. DJ Odyssey says, to be frank, don't call me Shirley. John DeMarco says, Parisi Squares Field. No thanks. Hector says, a bird that hates trees. Oh no. No, I'm not a bird that hates trees. DJ says, you should have, knowing my theory was BS anyway, since you always had all them trees in the road. Lol, that is true. There's irony, says Ryan Johnson. Hector says, that's why you first bulldoze the hell of a site before you start constructing. Yes, good idea. Your police are corrupted. You're calling the red shirts corrupted. I I cannot believe it. Hector says, of course. John DeMarco says, red shirt security. The criminals look at them and they fall over dead. Hector says, the pedo van opens the front door and a red shirt is hit and dies. John DeMarco says, just to slap a huge black badge on the dish. And Anti-Tracker yells, thief, unsubbed. Wow, cause I took the Stargate, I downloaded the Stargate mods, which you didn't even know how to use. Thomas Potts says, don't expect his police to arrest him. Hector says, you would need the Untouchables, and we are not in Kansas anymore. Those are fake Stargates if you need subway tunnels, just saying. Yes, they're not true Stargates. Make a forest fire, says Thomas. Not yet. Hector says, I need that for my back garden. Thomas says, a pit to throw people in. No, it's a pit to stop tsunami waves. Hector says, pits are not effective against an ocean. And John says, ocean 1, pit 0. Hector says, if Joe never tried to make a pit in the sand on the beach, it seems, Joe. I would dig holes on the beach. They were great holes. The biggest holes you've ever seen. DJ Odyssey says, it was an escape tunnel from Hogan's Heroes. Thomas Potts' Vertebrae 5 was Schultz. DJ's lolling. The players need a strip club. Hector says, a educational night musical study, the Performing Arts Club, you mean? Anti-Tracker yells at 10:15, Joe, check Discord. Final update on the map for tonight. And I believe that is when I indeed checked Discord and showed the latest map. Hector says, always shouting, must be Scottish in him. Anti-Tracker says, by the time he gets the comment, I will be streaming, lol. So should I do the Orville tonight and STD tomorrow, or STD tonight and the Orville tomorrow? It's a good question. I've seen them both. I would do STD tonight. I would. It's better to do the Orville second. It's always better to kind of end on the Orville. Although you know my feelings about this particular episode of STD, it's still better to end with the Orville. Thomas Potts says, I always watch STD first to get it over with. Exactly, Thomas. John says, I don't know. Would be blasphemy to cover Discovery on a Sunday. DJ Odyssey is also agreeing to do STD. And DJ Odyssey says, you lose an hour of sleep tonight. So the Orville would be better and easier to do tomorrow. Oh, right, I forgot all about that hour of sleep lost tonight. Anti-Tracker says, better get some booze then. And Thomas Potts offers all the different alcohol emojis. Hector says, a heck of a headache with that Nix Thomas. DJ says, I claim the greatest American hero island. Yes, that was the superhero Anti-Tracker was telling me about. Why is the Union symbol so big? That's a good question, Thomas. Anti-Tracker says the Star Wars thing, ... DJ Odyssey says the only thing missing from the logo... The only thing missing is the logo from V. Ah. John DeMarco says definitely Yoda's back tattoo, yes. Anti-Tracker says, man, I wish Darth Calhoun was here. I hear you say that one. Hector says, Captain George is spinning in his Gary's mod. I don't get that one. I mean, spinning in his grave, but he's not dead. I don't know. Thomas Potts says Captain George got a headache. PJ Odyssey says, yeah, Darth live streaming right now. Yeah, Darth is live streaming right now. Mr. Miles says, AT is harassing me for not being here. He mentioned something about physical therapy. Oh, welcome, Mr. Miles. DJ, which Darth is streaming now? That's another great picture. Darth Raven or Darth Calhoun? Mr. Miles, welcome back, or welcome to the stream. Hector says he is now rereading comments. I hope he is not in a time loop. We are stuck in a loop, says DJ Odyssey. John DeMarco says 3. Mr. Miles says, haha, people are unsubbing due to skipped comments. Miles has been here. Well, screaming unsubbing anyways. Actress is trying to keep the torchlight for you. Thomas says, lie, you ate the egg. I did not eat the egg. I'm not going to eat a pigeon egg. I do have some egg salad in the refrigerator, though. You guys are making me hungry. Miss Miles says, no, I just chilled with the bird, fed it. Throw crumbs out there for it. Feed it with poison. No, Thomas. Mr. Miles says, yeah, I'd rather kill when I don't need to. Mr. Miles says, no, I'd rather not kill when I don't need to. Thomas Potts says, the bird of Queens. Anti-Tracker says, getting ready for my stream. See you guys later. Take it easy, Anti-Tracker. See you, Anti-Tracker. Mr. Miles is yelling, Orville, Orville. Too late, Mr. Miles. Mr. Miles is not for bird of prey. He's just getting there. Hector says, but one asking was AT. Hector says, Captain George buried inside the game Gary's mod, according to Discord. He plays at around 16 hours a day. DJ Odyssey says, Calhoun. I guess I'm not subscribed to him. I need to subscribe. Thank you, DJ. He's invading places. Lol. Oh, is he the one playing Hearts of Iron 4? I missed some of that earlier. Mr. Miles says Darth Raven. Not Darth Raven. Raven is the name of a knight of the Old Republic. And laughing his ass off. I'd rather kill when I don't need to. Wow. Way to make it sound like a lunatic. Yes. Is Darth cooking dogs? I don't know. But Anti-Tracker is getting ready to stream. It's getting late for me, guys. I apologize for ignoring your comments for a while, but I think we did a pretty great university district here. Traffic is flowing well. Everybody seems happy. We've got very good development. It's a nice, interesting area of the city. We also, I believe, help traffic flow somewhat. Here we brought some public transportation to the Marks district. And if that wasn't enough, oh right, we also did some work by the anti-tracker district. There's your district, Mr. Miles. We also, I think we filled in some residential over there. And we also put down a very, very useful, very, very heavily used cargo airport here off of Little Baghdad. And you know what? We never connected, and by we I mean me, never even connected the train tracks. So we'll have to do that next time. So yeah, but that's where we are. Gonna call it a night. Thank you guys. What? Huh? Yeah, I'll finish the comments. Mr. Miles is correcting me on my pronunciation. Revan, not Raven. Darth Revan. Does it make a difference? Tomato, tomato. Hector says, Mr. Miles, American Psycho. And DJ Ozzy says, you didn't blow anything up. What the F? Revan, not Raven. Okay. I gotcha. It's Zoom. You know what? Zoom is easier to pronounce. Or that, says Mr. Miles. Thomas Pod says, there's like 20 Darth Revans on YouTube. Mr. Miles not surprised. DJ Odyssey says, him and his little friend invaded my stream yesterday, lol. Hector says only one Darth. Mr. Miles says it was an extremely popular game at one point. Hector says, what friend? And then some removed messages. Yes, words matter. Okay, everybody. Saving the game. Let's get a little destruction. I know that's what you all are here to see. What better place to destroy than this beautiful, beautiful college town we just built. All the way up to 25.5. We'll see.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Hi, sassy girl. Oh, Sassy came over to visit me. You just sassy. You're gonna stay away from Darth Revan, not Raven. Stay away from Darth Revan, Sassy. Oh, you a good girl? You a good girl? He caught up. Mr. Miles says later, bird. Thomas Potts says good night, bird. Oh, anybody who left without seeing this meteor is gonna, well, They're not really gonna care, let's face it. He now blows something up. Yes, DJ, you're gonna see it. Hector says time to fly. DJ says woo. Mr. Miles says I need to finish some work. Take care, everyone. DJ Odyssey says see ya, Miles. Hector says see ya. Thomas Potts says would see it survive the tsunami. Magnet and yellow too. I don't know what that is, but it certainly takes its sweet time. You know what? I think when I switch to this map, to this camera angle, it might automatically slow down to the low speed. So let's go back to this until we see the meteor. Anytime you're ready. Anytime you're ready, meteor. Huh. And I forgot to set the streaming back to 60 frames per second today. So you're getting this stream at 30 frames per second. Not that you should really notice any difference, but some of you might have. I just remembered. Come on, meteor. Come on down. It can't be taking you that long to make whatever calculation it is you gotta make. There we go. No. Oh man, look at all that debris.
A meteor strike has occurred.
100%.
100%
destruction. 100% destruction of the entire area. Even the wall, even the seawall is completely down. Wow. That could not have been a more perfect hit. And Thomas, there's your forest fire, guy. There is your forest fire. And man, what a forest fire. Oh, it's even already spread to Little Baghdad. Little Baghdad is burning. They weren't even close. Not that close. Even in the pit full of water, the fire burns. Oh. Well, I think this means somebody's permanent records might have been lost. I can't say for sure, but it's a pretty good bet. And now here come the helicopters. There's no survivors, anybody. Let's just put out the fires. Okay, guys, with that, I'm gonna call it a night. It's not a sinkhole. It's just a meteor crater. You should have seen if it survived the tsunami. Thomas, A, it probably wouldn't have. And B, a tsunami would have taken literally 30 minutes to even get here. And probably another 20 minutes to get through. So, it just, there was no time. Oh. Good night, DJ. Good night, everyone else. If Anti-Trigger really goes on soon, maybe I'll see some of you there for a little bit. Otherwise, I will probably be back around tomorrow. If nothing else, for Anti-Trigger stream. Thank you guys all. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. All those nice things. And, Qapla. On to episode 21 at some point. Thank you all for watching my video. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon. Without it, you won't get notifications of new videos. If you want to visit me, check out my forum at juot.net. I'm also on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, and Gab. And if you're really crazy, you can send me some money on PayPal. Take care.